What's going on, everyone? So, I'm going to show you guys where to cook at, why cooking is important, along with crafting, and why you should gather everything in the environment just to benefit yourself. And even if you don't want to gather all materials for cooking and you hoard a lot of money, you just go directly to her right here, Panhua. She's going to give you a quest too eventually, and you'll just do it. Um, it's like kind of part of the main story eventually. So basically, you talk to her after you do everything. These recipes down here, just go ahead and buy them. Definitely if you plan on gathering everything in environment, because you'll be able to have more meals to craft, and I'll show you that in a second. But they're not super expensive. I mean, we're talking about 3,000, and you know, I did 8 hours on here already, and I had like well over 500,000. But I bought a lot of stuff. So, as you see right here, increases our party members' attack by 100, lasting for 15 minutes. And it works for you and your team, not for co-op. They have to have their own food, obviously. And then this one here is increasing party members' defense by 200, lasting 15 minutes. And so you can hold up to, it says for me 165, or maybe that has something to do with my credit or not, I'm not sure. But the thing is, like, if you're having trouble on the field, you're not a super hardcore player. I mean, you could just imagine better stuff down the line to help you out with some of the hardest content. Like if you just wanted more defense and healers on your team and more shields, you know, stuff like that. It just helps out. And then this is for people, you know, increases party members' crit rate by 10%. This is basic food right here. As we keep going down, we're going to get better stats. So, for example, the cool thing about this is reducing wall dash and swimming stamina consumption for all resonators. So we could see that that's going to come down the line to us and be handy later on. But going down to better, this is an example. You can restore stamina straight up. All party members' defense is increased by 25%, lasting for 30 minutes. And you see those are 6,000 apiece, up from the 3,000, because this was higher tier. And this right here increases attack by 8% and crit rate by 6%, lasting 30 minutes. So as you notice, these last 30 minutes, where these last 15. So this is a higher tier food right here. You can just straight up buy these if you want to be lazy and not farm the material for the other stuff. But obviously, when you do the work over here, you're going to get a lot more options down here. As you see, let's just go down here for a little bit and take a look at some of this stuff. Increases our party members' crit rate by 22%, lasting for 30 minutes. Now, the thing about this is that, remember, this is just 22%, so this is always going to scale with you. We're not just talking about 22% right now. No, it's 22%. And if you take a look below where it says the dish, let me grab this right here because I'm on a controller. It says proficiency plus 40. And then if you take a look up here, you'll see that you have chef leveling. You want to do this because you're going to start leveling up your chef skills and get more proficiency, which is actually very important. Just wanted to give you guys an example of that. Increases our party members' defense by 50%. Talking about being very tanky and just surviving. So you just want to beat the content and not get one-shotted. You see what I'm saying? Let's take a look at some of the early stuff. This is what I was just looking at over there with her. And you can get this out on the field. And it's not that bad. Early on, it is a little bit tough, I will tell you, finding these right here. But there's going to be spots where I'll find them and I'll make it easy if you guys are struggling with that. You start to get this stuff early on, though. Like I said, you could also buy a match from the vendor if you want to be lazy. Or you just want to save yourself time. Flour, obviously stuff like this. And then edible oil. Now, if you go over here, this is where you see you can have ingredients making compared to dish making. Sweet and sour sauce. And then it tells you to make tofu elastic, grind 2 servings of beans, and then add 2 servings of salt. Right here. Stuff like that. And then like I said, you'll be using that for certain plates over here. But let's just go down right here. Look at this. Increases our party members' max HP by 1,000. So let's say if you're increasing your HP and defense, you know what I mean? Like, you're just not going to get one-shotted. But, you know, if you're playing elite style, obviously you'll be going for like crit rate by 16% for 30 minutes. And then when we get down to like the higher tiers, attack by 40%. Though I think for endgame, and I'll tell you right now, crit rate and crit damage are going to be meta over attack. Attack will be after that because it's just 100% increase in damage. So this is why you want to do cooking. So gather everything you can. It's important. Next, we're going to go to this area right here, the synthesizer. And get this fast travel point so you can just go right to it, and then you could just like float down over there. It's not that hard to get to it. You guys will figure that out. Just follow the map and it'll take you right to it. In the synthesizer, you can make yourself potions, resistances, and elemental damage bonuses. So not only elemental resistance, but elemental damage bonuses. And for example, this is one of the basic plants in the game, you know what I mean, that you're going to get at the beginning. Actually, you know what? No. This is even more basic. The Duke Tech. So, I mean, you can make yourself basic healing potions. Right? You don't have a healer in your group, you're trying to do all DPS. There's so many different ways to play this game. You don't have to play it one way, and it's not about playing elite. There's things for everyone to play in all different play styles. But as you see right here, this is just heal a selected down resonator for 100 HP. Resurrection. So I wouldn't say this one is the easiest one, but just an example. If you don't have something close by, you're like, man, I don't feel like running all the way back over there, you know what I mean? And I'm in the middle of a series. Guess what? You can revive people with that. And once again, proficiency as we look at the top, potion making and synthesis level. And then this right here, heals a selected resonator for 10% of their max HP, plus 500 extra HP. And then this is immediately heal a selected downed resonator for 10% of their max HP rather than 100 HP. So you have basic and you have medium. And obviously, as you level this up, you're going to unlock more stuff like down here. But going down here, you see this increases party members' fusion damage resistance. So if you're facing this boss, he's very hard, you need elemental resistance. You know the element of the creature, this will help you out. You're trying to do crazy elemental damage, which is very important in this game. They have the elemental boost right here. Arrow, Spectral, Havoc. Used to immediately heal a selected down resonator for 25% of our max HP. As you see, it gets more advanced, and you see I can make some of them. But as you go down here, stuff gets, you know, more intense. Like premium. 100% of their max HP. You know. And you'll start to be able to restore energy and stuff. But as we go over here, these are the basic templates for them. So that's why I say you gather this stuff in the field. Like I've been gathering a crap ton of this pearl leaf. I can make the basic fluid that I need to make the medium stuff right here. You know, basic energy right here. For gathering ores. So you'll see ores, you just beat them in the environment, and then you just see the plants just gather them. I run around and just gather, you know, whatever the hell's in front of me. It'll just save you time. And then, you know, over here, you'll be able to use these materials to ascend your resonators. You need that. And if you're going to be doing this all for the future, you'll be able to craft this and make your life easier. So it is important to gather stuff in the environment. And those of you who play Genshin, you probably know that. But, you know, just to help you guys out, that's an example. And like I said, if you want to craft multiple ones at the same time, you just, you know, tie it like that. Give you guys an example. Give you a little crafting scene here. And by making that, your crafts and stuff will eventually go up by, you know, making stuff. See, research EXP. Obviously, it needs to be in that build. And then, you know, this is stuff I need. Everyone's going to need. So, make this. Just for ascension materials. But you're wondering, why did it not give EXP? Well, it's going to be in the main section for that, which is right here specifically. That's just the way they wanted to do it. But there you have it, guys. You know, hopefully this helps you guys out. I'll be making more of this. I'm just going to go ahead and do this because this may come in the future. Come in handy in the future. 270 out of 500. There you go. So, once again, when you get to the city, you'll be able to do all this stuff. And it doesn't take too long to get there. So, if you guys are wondering, on the map, I'll show you again. This is the city map. You can zoom in and out. Just to give you guys an idea of the map a little bit. When you come in here, this is after I like done more stories, so more stuff opens up. But, yeah, you want to do that. And then over here is weapon crafting. So, we can go ahead over there. All this stuff is very useful. Just talk to him. You want to rearm. So we see over here all these materials. Just straight get that from him. He just kind of like, well, that's just like nubby stuff. But in crafting, you can craft the weapon you need. Weapons are made with molds, minerals, and other materials, obviously. So it's not just basic stuff, but it's purple and blue. But you need, like, obviously more materials to do this. So you'll get this stuff later on, and it takes a lot, you know what I mean? But I would say that the other two are more important at the moment. You know what I mean? And then when you get a lot of match, you can come over here and start messing around with this. So that's just to show you guys some of the crafting that's in this game right now. Hopefully this helps you guys out. So I'll show you again on the map right here, right there. And then cooking right over there. And just looking around the map, that's a souvenir store. That's a relic merchant. Stuff like that. And it's a Pioneer Association. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Don't forget to do your dailies too. And use out that energy when you fill it up. You just go to the little training areas with the symbols and you use that down. Alright, guys. Good luck out there. Peace.